Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, scholars and dignitaries, welcome to another episode. Welcome to my world. Hello, friends. So, how would you like to wear a medal that actually brought you good luck? Well, maybe that's overstating it a bit, but let's say that it was a holy icon where the person wearing the medal around his or her neck would receive protection and graces from the Virgin Mary herself. This medal is a special blessed sacramental where, if the wearer holds or wears the medal with confidence, they can expect their prayers and faith to be heard from the Almighty Himself. The Miraculous Medal, also known as the Medal of Our Lady of Graces or the Medal of the Immaculate Conception, is an object of veneration by Catholics and Christians all over the world. Veneration of this medal is itself a powerful prayer capable of unexpected healings and supernatural acts, and it comes from an apparition, from a moment of divine love from heaven itself. It comes from the meeting of a young and humble novice, aged 24, in a religious convent, and the Virgin Mary, in an apparition that lasted for hours, both in words, in love and affection, and in great hope and love. The Miraculous Medal was originally known as the Medal of Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception, but because of the great miracles happening to those who wore it with great devotion, it quickly became known as the Miraculous Medal. It was designed by Saint Catherine Laboure, a religious nun following her apparitions by the Blessed Mother in the Rue du Bac in Paris, France. According to the teachings of the Catholic Church, the use of sacramentals, such as statues or medals, reminds people of the need for prayer and devotion and prepares people to receive grace and helps to remind people to pray more, and it strengthens their faith. Catherine Laboure said that on July 18, 1830, she woke up after hearing a small child calling her to go to the chapel. Then, all of a sudden, she heard the Virgin Mary say to her, quote, "God wishes to charge you with a mission. You will be contradicted, but do not fear. You will have the grace to do what is necessary. Tell your spiritual director all that passes within you. Times are evil in France and in the world." On November 27, 1830, Catherine reported that the Blessed Mother returned during her evening prayers. This time, Catherine saw the Blessed Mother, but she was standing inside an oval frame, standing upon a globe. She wore many rings set with gemstones that shone rays of light over the globe. Around the margin of the frame appeared the words, "O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee." As Catherine watched, the frame seemed to rotate, showing on the back a circle of 12 stars, a large letter M surmounted by a cross, and the Sacred Heart of Jesus crowned with thorns, and the Immaculate Heart of Mary, which was pierced by a sword. Catherine asked the Blessed Mother why some of the gemstones did not shed light, and Mary reportedly replied, "Those are the graces for which people forget to ask." Sister Catherine then heard the Virgin Mary ask her to take these images to her priest, telling him that they should be put on medallions and saying, "All who wear them will receive great graces." Sister Catherine did so, and after 2 years of investigation and observation, her priest took the information to the Archbishop, who approved the request, and the medals were designed and produced by a goldsmith by the name of Adrien Vachette. The Miraculous Medal is a symbol of devotion and faith of the endless grace of the Virgin Mary who gives it to her children. It is a sign of hope and love recognized by the Catholic Church. It is a support for those looking for a grace, for those facing a hard time in their lives, or for those who just want to remember every day that they are not alone and have an endlessly good and loving mother supporting and sustaining them. This is an act of mercy and love from her who, so close to God, does not forgive those who live the anxieties of an earthly life, too fragile and weak to be able to face problems, adversities, and the many obstacles life gives them on their own. It's a sign of her commitment, of her will to help men and women in their daily life, always supporting our causes to the Father. On this medal, Mary stands on a dome, crushing a serpent beneath her feet. Rays shoot out from Mary's hands, which she told Catherine symbolize the graces I shed upon those who ask for them. The words from the vision form an oval frame around Mary. O Mary, conceived without sin, pray for us who have recourse to thee. On the back of the medal are the two hearts, the left lapped with a crown of thorns representing the sacred heart of Jesus, and the right, which is skewed by a sword. From each, a flame emanates from the top, and the flames emanating around both hearts signify the burning love Jesus and Mary have for all people. So, why is it miraculous? While thousands of favors and cures and conversions have been reported by people wearing this medal. Because of that, it quickly acquired its popular name. For instance, in 1832, cholera, a terrible epidemic with no cure, hit Paris. But an exceptional phenomenon was noticed. Those who devoutly wore the miraculous medal were spared or relieved from the epidemic. They tended not to show any symptoms of the plague. And many other miracles were reported to that convent of the Sisters of Charity as well, and that is how it acquired its popular name. One specific example was a Brazilian couple who visited the Rue du Bac to ask Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal to cure their 5-year-old girl who was paralyzed from her waist down. The parents fervently prayed for a cure. The child was not cured, so they left and made their way back to Brazil. But arriving in Brazil, the little girl stood up on her own and proceeded to leave the airplane. She had been cured. A sister at the convent said that every day they receive letters attesting to new miracles that have been granted. Many are fully investigated by the church before they're approved as an authentic miracle, and then they're cataloged and filed in the convent's library in alphabetical archives, she said, because there are so many. Now, miracles are granted for many purposes, but of course they have to be rooted in faith and prayer and also have to be in harmony with God's will for us. Not every request is granted, of course, but very often they are, even if not in the form we expect. Oh, and one more miracle. Catherine Laboure died in 1876, but today the chapel of the Daughters of Charity in Rue du Bac, where St. Catherine had her apparitions of the Blessed Mother, also contain her body, a body which remains incorrupt. That means that in death, she was not affected by any decomposition or decay. Incorrupt bodies remain as they were the day these saints passed. She was canonized a saint by Pope Pius XII on July 27, 1947, and November 27th marks the feast of Our Lady of the Miraculous Medal, and November 28th remains the feast day of Saint Catherine Laboure. And today, the chapel continues to receive daily visits from Catholics and other Christians from all over the world. Hey, be safe, be well, pray and believe firmly, and may God bless.